millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make it.
Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game. Evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Set 18 Gator.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. On first down, Marks. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass. That's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him What does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Lawrence. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. A big third down play there for the Jags. 49 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a give, right side. McFarland. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now a first down throw for Young. Complete to Bryant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Young, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Haywood.
To throw on second down. Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A try here for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll try the left side. Marks. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Young. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Young. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll go on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Young to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. They'll run on first down. Marks. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the 45 on 2nd down. Young buying time to his left. He's got Smith here. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Marks. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. 3rd and long for Young. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
On first down, Marks. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Young. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Young will set to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch the shit.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On first down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Ready.
Off play action. Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Ready. 53 Mike. Check 53 Mike. 22 jet bombers.
A final shot before break. Lawrence. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This one fielded at the 5.
I got you, boy.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A first down throw for Young. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Lawrence under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, McFarland. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
General West.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground, be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now on 2nd and 13. Young. It's caught. Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. On 1st and 10, Young. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Young to throw it, and this one complete to Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
You got three down.
On 2nd down now. Marks flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the 1st down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right? Why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 now. Young. This will be caught at about the 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Marks. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. McFarland, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Left side, it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now he's going to go deep down the... And this will be caught at the 30. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. And
now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. To throw, Young. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Falcons 19, Jaguars 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Atlanta, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, along